What is going on, everybody? My name is Blitzwinger, and of course, welcome on back to another Plants vs. Zombies figurine review. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Plants vs. Zombies fun dead figure set, which, as I've said before, I don't know what's so fun about dead figures, but I guess when you've got Plants vs. Zombies attached to it, it's always fun and funny times indeed. So of course, as you can see, this is a 6-character set, which is pretty gosh darn awesome. And if you ever wondered, I wonder what the characters' names are, well, have I got the solution for you? Okay, I don't know what that was. Because we get really nice character bios, and they're actually pretty funny, at least in my opinion. They're the kind of humor that I like. Alrighty, so we've got, or one of the types of humors that I like. Alrighty, so we've got Snorkel Zombie. Zombies don't breathe, they don't need air. So why does Snorkel Zombie need a snorkel to swim underwater? Do you know why? Peer pressure. Let's move on. Peashooter. How can a single plant grow and shoot so many peas so quickly? Peashooter says, hard work, commitment, and healthy, well balanced. Breakfast of sunlight and high fiber carbon dioxide make it all possible. Ha ha! I like this where it says, you buy now. You buy this set, you enjoy it. Alrighty, the regular zombie here is described as follows. This zombie loves brains. Can't get enough brains. Brains, 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 day in and night out. Old and stinky brains? Ugh. Rotten brains? Ouch. Brains clearly past their prime? Ugh. How would you judge that? Doesn't matter. Regular zombie wants them all. Or wants them, sorry. Oh, this one's a good one. Cherry bomb. I want to explode, says Cherry 1. No, let's detonate instead, says his brother Cherry 2. After an intense consultation, they agreed to explodinate. Let's talk about the Yeti zombie, shall we? Little is known about the Yeti zombie, other than his name, birth date, social security number, educational history, past work experience, and sandwich preference. By the way, it's roast beef and Swiss. Very nice factor. And finally, of course, we have got the squash. I'm ready, yells Squash. Let's do it. Put me in. There's nobody better. I'm your guy. Come on. What are you waiting for? I need this. So, of course, really fun little bios here for all the characters inside. On the side, we get a really nice picture of the Yeti zombie. Very, very freaky looking in here. And on the other side, we get the Snorkel Zombie. So that's very freaky looking as well. And this will allow me to actually get the characters out of here. So that will be sweet. So I can't wait to actually get that done, and I will do so. I'm actually going to go ahead and cut out the unboxing part because it's probably not going to be too exciting. So let me just get this unboxed, and then we'll take a look at each and every individual character, shall we? Alrighty guys, so I have got the entire set out of package, and let's take a look at it, shall we? So first of all, the packaging actually includes a pretty awesome background, which is of course kind of the background from the game that we often see where you would plant your, obviously plants here, in these rows here, and then the zombies would come through here, through a bush, and obviously this is the house that you're protecting. So that's pretty gosh darn cool indeed. Now, I think that this 6-figurine set, is in scale with the other figurines that were coming out earlier. Remember, I reviewed the football zombie, along with the chili pepper and such, and I've also reviewed the, what other zombie was it? Oh my goodness, how could I forget? It was, I can't recall. Man, one of you guys is definitely going to let me know. I know that for sure. But they do seem to be somewhat in scale. Like, for example, when you take, like, Snorkel Zombie, he is definitely quite a bit smaller. But at the same time, of course, something like the Yeti Zombie is kind of out of scale because I don't remember him being smaller than the football zombie. So there's kind of a little bit of a tidbit there for you, but the plants luckily are pretty similar in scale, so that's really, really cool and nice. But that being said, I guess let's begin with the plants and then we'll move on to the zombies. Yeah, by the way, there's a reason why this guy's sleeping. So let's begin with Mr. Squash, who's always ready, of course. So let's zoom in and focus up, Buttercup. And here we are. So we've got Mr. Squash, a very nice color, of course, definitely the kind of expression that we would see from Squash in the game, so that's really, really nice. I like the little attention to detail right up at the top here, all these little bumps and stuff, that's very cool. Definitely gives him a Squash-like feel, and he's actually the biggest of the plants that is in the set. In fact, here's Cherries, and here's the Peashooter. you could definitely see that he is the largest of the bunch. So that's pretty cool indeed. That being said, I guess let's carry on with the Peashooter here, who's very, very cute. Definitely something that I wanted to own. I love the Peashooter. The basic one, obviously, this is kind of your first comrade in war, so to speak, except for, I guess, the sunflowers, I think they're called. I'm pretty sure. Or maybe it's sunflorals, but I'm pretty sure it's called sunflowers. And this one is really, really cool. Got the little leaf up there. This is obviously where the peas would come from. The 4 leaves that stem into the ground. Very, very cool. Definitely love this design. And it's really fun to have a representation in 3D. After that, we've got the cherry bomb, and the cool thing with the cherry bomb is they did go ahead and actually give them each their own expression, which is just fantastic. I was worried that it'd be just the same exact expression twice, but they went ahead and actually gave him 2 different expressions, which is nice. They even gave this guy 2 teeth, this guy has got 1 tooth. I love the kind of angry eyes, because obviously they're going to blow up, and they actually stand firmly well. Of course, you can push them over relatively easily, but into the sculpt, you can see there are 2 of these little dimples that allow them to stand relatively well. Does take a little bit of balancing. There you go. But once you get it right, they'll stand there and stay sturdy. Now, of course, let's get to the zombies. So let's begin, I guess, with the worst of the bunch, and that is the regular zombie. I wish I could say that he's awesome, and honestly, his expression is awesome. He definitely looks like the zombie from the game. That certainly is a fun expression. I love the business outfit that they gave him and everything, but these feet, oh my goodness, they don't allow him to stand. And yes, you could say, well, I'm partially lying, because you can't get him to stand by doing something like this, right? But the problem is, he'll stand for about, I don't know, 10, 15 seconds, and then the slightest kind of, like, well, now he's not falling. But here, let me put him in the background, and we'll see if he will fall. Because before this, he was falling all the time, which would obviously be a problem. Now he's actually staying for some reason, because I guess maybe I bent the foot enough times before recording that now it actually stays. But he does fall over, which kind of stinks, which is why he was laying over when I actually just began. Oh, come on, please don't fall now. When I began this video. But now he's standing, so that's definitely a bonus to him. Now, this is probably my favorite zombie out of all 3 that are available in the set, just because I love the details on this guy. He's just really, really fun. So, of course, he's got his snorkel, which is all broken up and cracked, which is awesome. I love one of his eyes is huge, one of his eyes is tiny, so that's really fun. I like the little, the flotation arm things, and then it says, I love brains, which I don't know how he found that t-shirt, considering he was a human at some point, I guess, and then became a zombie. So it's like, well, as he was shopping, did he find a I love brains shirt? That's sort of weird. He's got his shorts. He's actually wearing only one of the. Oh my goodness, this is not. Why do I always forget what these things are called? I really don't know. This is what sucks when English is not your first language. My bad, guys. But no, not dorsals. What am I talking about? I can't remember. I'm not sure. Sorry about that, guys. But he's actually lost one of them, I guess. So he can only swim like kind of halfway decently. But overall, just a really, really fun character. And he stands really well, so that's fantastic. And then, of course, let's end it all off with the big guy himself. He's actually quite even bigger than the squash. As you can see, almost twice as big in height, which is really awesome. I love the expression on this guy's face. It's just really, really funny and cool looking. I also like that he's quite hefty. Like, you can hear that. They even sculpted his butt. Look at that. We've got a Yeti zombie butt. I can't believe I've ever said that in my life. But of course, he doesn't have any moving parts or anything like that. This is just kind of like a figurine. It doesn't have any type of actual articulation. But it is certainly a fun little representation of the Yeti zombie. And I love that expression. That just looks terrifying and fun at the same time. So the regular zombie is actually standing pretty well right now. So I'm definitely going to give him some credit for that. And I am very much impressed by that. I would say that is definitely a positive characteristic, which makes me definitely rethink of how I think of the set. Now, this set retails for, I believe it was $18.99 or 17. No, was it? I think it was $17.99, but I think it might have been on sale, which means that basically, look, this is not a great set for that price point, but considering that I don't see a lot of Plants vs. Zombies, like collectible toys and such, I was really looking forward to getting my hands on some characters from the game because I really enjoy it, and I would love to have kind of like, a little display on a shelf with a whole bunch of cool characters from the game. and this allows me to do so at a relatively affordable price point. I mean, once you start adding the football zombie and my little chili pepper here, and where's my other guy with the potato mine? Where is he? Potato mine, dude! Here he is. You add the potato mine, and you get a really nice display overall, you know, with all these different characters, and it starts coming together really, really nicely, and it's a fun little set indeed. I'm trying to look for my last character, but for some reason I can't find him right now. My apologies about that. So that being said, guys, there you go. That is another Plants vs. Zombies review in the books. If you guys enjoyed it, please smash that like button. That really does help me out a ton. Plus, it shows me that you guys want to see more. And on top of that, of course, don't forget to share the videos with your family and friends. Favorite the videos as well. All those ways help out the videos and help me out a ton. So thank you guys so much for doing so. And of course, guys, don't forget to have a fantastic day. And of course, I will catch you guys next time. Peace out. See you later, alligators.